Hi, it's Corinne here from Vultures, and today is the 18th of February. And on the 20th of February, it's Love Your Pet Day. So you can give them a cuddle, cat, dog, chimpanzee, whatever you've got, apart from a goldfish maybe, because you can't really hug them. But you can wish them a happy National Pet Day. So my question for the chat this week is, what is your favourite pet? Or what did you have a favourite pet at one time, and what was it? And was there any little stories you can tell us? So I look forward to seeing some things on the chat for this week. Right, let's go into the suggestions now then. And the first one is Memoir from Mugsborough. And it's Philip Grant, who's best known in Brent for his articles and talks about local history in the Wembley area. And this time his presentation's about a favourite book and its author and Philip's hometown of Mugsborough. Well, that's not his real name. Although written more than a century ago, the ragged trouser philanthropist, being the story of 12 months in hell told by one of the damned and written down by Robert Fressel, has themes that still resonate today. Its author's own description, a story full of human interest based on happenings of everyday life. So that's there as a book. That's on the 18th of February at 6:30 if you want to look at that. After that, I've got the Japanese Foundation touring film programmes. Now, I've put on the links, I've put the programme on so you can just go in and choose if you want to see a film on a certain day. And it's from the 19th of February to the 10th of March, so there's plenty on there to have a look at. And it's carving out a sense of existence and belonging in Japanese cinema. I quite like some of the Japanese cinema. One of the things I used to always go to was the Facts, because I love some of their cinema, completely different. I mean, Parasite was one of my favourite. That's Korean, I know, but I really, really enjoy it. Something different. No, so this could be good. After that, I've got Kimono to Kyoto to Catwalk. And it's just a complexities of kimono creations within the Japanese society. And it provides a fashion narrative to the usual French one. And it works in items, the items are kept in simple glass cases, so you can look at the beauty of them. And some are flamboyant, ruby reds, blazing motifs of merchant class, and some are minimalists of the elite. So you can have a look at the garments. There's 5 different parts of this, so they all follow on one after the other. So that's at your leisure if you want to see that. And then as sort of the end of the Chinese New Year festivals, there's a brilliant one being shown. It's the Victoria Gallery again, and it's it was in the Leg Up Theatre, and it's their weekly lunchtime concert. And this one was last year. And it was last year. Yeah, last year, I'm pretty sure, because I went to see it anyway. And it was absolutely fantastic. And it's experience and highlights of an impressive Gonzeng recital. And it's absolutely fantastic. I was really enthralled by it. So if you want to catch up and have a look at that, that's a great one to see. Right, after that, I've got the Cirque du Soleil. And this is the best of dancing, and it's like a compilation of dance with glimmer, glitz, dancing, and all sorts of steps, and it's absolutely fantastic. It's really, awe-inspiring. So if you want to see that, that's there to watch whenever you feel like it. After that, I've got Outing the Past, which looks good. It's the 24th of February, from 7 to 8, and it marks LGBT plus History Month for 2001 with the Bishopsgate Institute, this one. And you join online to hear a range of speakers, including the Gay Liberation Front, an oral testimony about being transgender, and speakers Lisa Power, Catherine Robertson and Dr. Drew Gosling. And for the free events, you just book online with the link that's there. And the next one's for non-binary and trans people. Non-binary and trans people have always been here, not least recorded in society from the ancient worlds onwards. Why is it then that they're often absent from tales and lists of historical figures we hear about? So the answer lies in part with how history is recorded. So this, and who records it. So this sort of tells you a bit about that. So that looks another really interesting one. And then that's History Month, Forgotten Figures, that comes under. Then the next one's on the 25th of February, and this is 6 to 7:30, and it's a special online conversation between BBC newsreader Jane Hill, Professor Rainbow Murray, is a professor of politics, Triana Dinard Samuel, and the Queen Mary's Student Union Vice President Committee. So that's quite a nice one. It sort of launches the engagement series, and it's held for the LGBTQ plus History Month. So it's free to book again, so have a look at that, and that's another interesting one. And then we come into the next one I've got is connectedhistories.org, and it brings together a range of digital resources related to early modern and 19th century Britain, with a single search that allows you can put in names, places, dates, so you can actually find out things about different periods. There is a video guide there as well to tell you how to do this, so that's quite a good one if you want to have a look at different things in history. The next one I thought was quite fascinating, and it's a look at Britain's extreme weathers nowadays. A single snowflake is enough to send our country into panic now. So this is for the 19th and 20th century Britain, and when they faced freezing weather and brought extreme snowfall to all corners, and it's like, you know, when they went skating on the lakes, and so that's a good one to have a look at. So that's there. It's whenever you want to, and it's the British Newspaper Archives. One after that I've booked myself to see is the Book of Rumley, and it's 25th of February at 6 to 7:30, and it's a cultural, commercial and government hub in the West Bank, and the stories explore its defiance and resistance against the occupying forces, alongside their frustrations and divisions by its secret and conservation. Characters fall in love in the story, have affairs, poke fun at the military, heavy military presence, but also see their aspirations cut short. Their lives eaten to the morals beaten down, and by the daily humiliations of the conflict. So though humour's in it, also has glimpses of intimacy and how the city is a refuge, and the images of hope abiding even though it's under the eye of merciless occupation. So that looks like quite a nice one to watch if you want to see something else from a different point of view. And the last one, now I love this is absolutely fantastic. It's a brilliant talk by a man called Simon Whitehouse, and he's from the London Walks, and they're like a blue badge tourist company, and they actually do all these walks in London when we're not in COVID. And they have these online, but I found this way of looking at them via America through this meetup site. So at the end of the talk, they also put it on YouTube. So I sort of thought I'll copy that and let everyone have a look at it, and it's absolutely fantastic. I love this. It's about how the William the Conqueror builds the Tower of London. It's about the Lord Mayor Dick Whittington and his newly built Guildhall, and Miranda through lanes and cramped courts where 100,000 people were living cheek to cheek, and we brush with the Black Death and learn a craft with younger penitents and meditate with monks at Westminster Abbey. And I thoroughly enjoyed it, I really did, and I'm looking for more of these to put on for the future because I think they're so entertaining, and I've learned so much, and I come from London, so I just thought it was great. So anyway, that's the list for this week. So I hope you enjoy some of those. We've still got the blog going, Upbeat, and there's some interesting stuff on that, and there's more courses coming up. As I said, there's still the singing, great, I love that. We've got the open mic and the ukulele, and there's various other activities starting up. So do keep an eye on it all, and hopefully I'll see you on the chat. So thank you very much, and bye for now.